Welcome to the PharmaVOICE Editor's Take video series, filmed live at the 2011 DIA annual meeting in Chicago. Hosted by Taryn Grome, editor of PharmaVOICE. In this session, Taryn meets with Patrick Donnelly, chairman and CEO, Aptiv Solutions.
Hi Patrick, it's great to see you again. Can you tell us how Aptiv Solutions came together and what this means for the life sciences industry?
The main reason that we put together Aptiv in tandem with a number of our investors is we felt as though that the market needed a differentiated CRO. We needed to target certain specialties along medical device and adaptive trials, and that we could target that service and that niche and then do it on a global basis. And in being the experts in those areas allowed us to move forward, and we've got a commitment from SV Life Sciences and Halifax and also from Comvest investors to pull these organizations together. We spent about 2 years looking at various organizations. Someone actually mentioned this morning that we probably looked at about 65 to 70 different organizations in one way or another. And TRIO was a foundation from the standpoint of providing resourcing. We saw that that model was going to change. The ability to maintain affiliation and, more importantly, assignment on individual projects, reducing turnover on an individual project was critical, but also allowing for the flexibility. We then were successful in pulling together Fulcrum, which is a high-end consulting organization in preclinical but total drug development, from animal testing all the way through to late stage. Then we were fortunate enough to bring Clin Research and AdPlan, which is the software product that brings to the market the Adaptive Trial Initiative. Clin Research has already conducted over 100 different trials in adaptive in Europe. We plan on bringing that over to the United States and the rest of the world, and that expertise, along with hiring some of the, what we term to be the dream team of 4 of the key experts in adaptive trials. Underlying that, we were fortunate to team up with Comvest as an investor. They merged with us, and we bought both organizations, them bringing the Avarian organization based up in Southborough, Massachusetts, which provided us a lot more scale in order to move on the initiatives that we were looking at from the niche side. So all in, roughly about 700 employees around the world, and we finished that transaction. We kind of, historically, we've always said that the company really started September 1st of 2010. We've kind of gone through the first 9 months, a lot of some of the integration issues, pain. I'm really glad to say that every one of the senior managers has stayed, and that we're excited about the opportunities that we can bring. I think one of the real excitement is literally this week, on Monday, we announced the collaboration with SAS, where they're teaming up with our adaptive trial expertise and their analytic expertise, and approaching that market so that we can really bring not only the design, execution, and consulting side of adaptive trials along with their analytics to the marketplace. And we couldn't be happier about that relationship now.
To follow up, talk to us why you identified adaptive trials as a differentiator.
Well, as we looked at adaptive trials, we spent a lot of time actually with the agencies, both the FDA and EMU, and trying to figure out, is this really going to be accepted? We initially saw some of the draft guidelines that the FDA had brought to the table. We engaged the scientific advisory board, experts in adaptive trials as well, on how to approach that market, spent a fair amount of investment dollars, research, seeing the opportunities. But probably the biggest thing is that the old model isn't as successful as it used to be. We've got to change the paradigm. We can't continue to spend the amounts of monies that we do on clinical trials, and there's got to be a smarter way to do this. So if we can model and do simulations and figure out portfolios for our clients that will be successful, or more importantly, get to know faster and truncate some of the arms of the studies, that should be significant savings for our clients.
Additional Editors Take videos, as well as podcasts, white papers, webinars, and more, are available in the resources area at www.pharmavoice.com.